Welcome to Diesel Dad, episode 10. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. My name is Anders Varner, and today we're going to be talking about the fact that in 6 weeks, I'm going to have baby number 2 showing up in my life. And if this is baby number 1 coming for you in the next couple months, you need to listen. And if this is baby number 2 coming, learn from a pro of how to go about this to do it better than you did in step 1, because your boy fell into every possible trap that you could ever imagine that a new father is going to do that is going to result in 15 pounds of fat over the first 6 months, and nobody wants that. So today's video is a little less on the pure educational side of all the functions of health and fat loss, and much more aimed at soon-to-be fathers or people expecting to have their second, third, fourth, 12th kid. I don't know who it is, but this is the strategy that I'm taking into baby number 2 to overcome all of the obstacles that I faced in number 1. That allowed me the beauty of putting on an additional 15 pounds of body fat and just looking like a disaster. I looked like the cliche dad bod that nobody ever wants to be a part of. Soft, slow, sluggish, just not the thing that anybody wants to see. So check it out. There's 4 big rocks that we always talk about, and none of that changes. We always talk about the mentality. We always talk about our metabolism, we always talk about macronutrients, and we talk about muscles. And those 4 core principles are the big rocks that we want to be moving and paying attention to every single day of our lives to move towards our goal. Now, if this is the first baby that you are having in your life, you need to understand one thing. Mentality is the most important. You need to fully buy in to the fact that it's going to be hard, and it's going to be done with less energy, and that you are still going to show up and put in the work. It's going to be a different amount of work, and that's all good. See, the thing that you're probably focusing on right now is how scary it is to have a baby. You're probably very excited about having baby number 1, which is radical. It's dope to be excited about having a kid. You have no idea what's coming. But what's going to happen is as you get closer and closer, it's going to get a little bit scary, right? Who knows who you are as a father? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what baby's about to pop out of there, what kind of personality it has? It's like this living being creature, and all you did was try and create a little bit of friction. All of a sudden, magic happened. Now, 9 months later, boom, human being. This little thing that was on the inside of your wife is now on the outside, and now you got problems. Not only that, it's going to be up at weird hours of the night. It's going to be crying all the time. You got diapers to deal with. You got a whole life of no longer living for yourself. You are living for that 9-pound creature that just showed up into your life, and you're a dad forever. And that's crazy, right? And the thing that we are always the most scared of is the fact that all these things that we always held on to so tight that identified us. Like, I used to go surfing all the time. I used to be training all the time. I used to be coaching all the time. And as soon as that little nugget showed up, a lot of that stuff just disappeared. A lot of that free time. And I was scared all those things were going to disappear. When the little nugget showed up, though, it all made sense because my identity shifted from that married dude that got to do anything he wanted, really whenever he wanted, to dad who wanted to be home. I wanted to watch that little nugget learn how to crawl. I wanted to watch little Diesel become Diesel. I wanted to one day watch her snatch her body weight and be a total savage. And the only way that I can do that is to be the Diesel dad. So, everything that you're worried about, understand it's cool. You're going to get rid of all those selfish pieces of your life. You're going to become a significantly more selfless person. And it's going to be so radical because this new identity that you don't even know is coming, it's coming, and you're going to crush it. My goal is to help you get through this in the best way possible, in the most optimal way possible, so that you don't just destroy all the hard work that you put into the gym and your nutrition and your mentality and everything that you've been done in the past to make you breedable. Now that you've bred, this is the path. So, how do we do it? Mentality. That's going to be the biggest rock, right? It's going to be hard. You're going to be doing it on less energy, and you're still going to show up. Both of those are so important because it's going to be really hard. What's hard about it? Well, it's hard that you're going to be up at 3 a.m. every single day for the next 3 months. It's going to be hard that you're going to be doing high-level problem solving, trying to get a baby to be quiet and sleep at 3 a.m. That's going to come down to a lot of negotiating with your wife and high-level problem solving at 3 a.m. with 2 people. It's going to be challenging. You're going to be having really intense conversations, trying to figure out and problem solve how to get a baby to go to sleep so that you can get a little bit of sleep. It's also, number 2, you're going to have a lot less energy. You know why? Because your sleep's going to suck. When your sleep sucks, your energy sucks. You're not recovering. You're not repairing. You're not coming into the day with this bright-eyed, bushy tail, feeling amazing like you were the day before you had a baby. And guess what? Number 3, you're still going to show up because it's your job to show up and it's your job to put your best foot forward every single day. It doesn't matter how hard it is. Hard is what you signed up for by becoming a dad. Now, on the more technical pieces of it, we can all accept that this thing's going to be challenging. And then we get into the more technical pieces, right? Macronutrients, muscle, and metabolism. Metabolism is one that I've really loved because this is the greatest opportunity in the world to bond with your baby, right? Check it out. You are relatively unimportant to the child right now. You have to actually go find ways to build a relationship with the baby that does not need you. You don't have any milk. You have no milk. The baby needs to eat and sleep and poop, and you don't really need to do any of that. You serve no real actual purpose. But what you do is that you give mom a break. And the best way to give mom a break is to grab a hold of that little baby and go for a walk. And notice that I did not say, put the baby in a stroller and push it around the neighborhood. Man up. You're an animal. You're not a human. Humans use strollers. You are a savage, and you carry that baby. Why? Because carrying that baby is like wearing a 10-pound weight vest. And the next day, it's like an 11-pound weight vest. And the next day is like a 12-pound weight vest. And over time, you carry your child. And it's important to carry your child not just because you're wearing the weight vest of that baby every single time you walk a mile around your block. What's also important is that you develop movement skills with your child. I'm not a baby coach. I don't coach babies how to be strong, but I understand core strength. I understand stability, and I understand movement awareness. And that starts at a really, really young age. And the best thing you can do is carry your kid because it constantly is forcing itself to balance itself on your arm. That is how you build strong human beings. You force them into an environment in which strength matters, balance matters. These are how you are going to move throughout your day. I'm very passionate about this because I believe that we have to talk and integrate movement into kids' lives immediately and do it every single day and challenge it every single day. And it's very important for long-term success in movement awareness and strength and health to constantly be challenging our body in a physical capacity. And you can start that on day 1 by carrying your child and getting it out of a stroller. Number 2, you need to be doing it all the time. Give mom a break. Be the hero in the house. She doesn't need you to feed the kid. She doesn't need any of that. She needs sleep. She needs you away from her, and she needs a baby gone for little tiny breaks so that she can get some rest and have some clarity. Am I the perfect dad? Hell no. Am I the perfect husband? Hell no. But I understand these tiny little things that make a massive amount of difference because the first time I did it, I didn't do it right. Now I know. That's how you boost your metabolism. You go for walks and you carry your kids and you build movement capacity by challenging their stability and build the core strength on day 1. Go walk. Get rid of your stroller. Strollers are cop-outs. You don't need them and you shouldn't use them. Number 2 is going to be our macronutrients. It's going to be hard, right? You're going to find yourself up at 3 a.m. You've been up at 3 a.m. every single day for 3 weeks in a row. And you know what the easiest thing to do at 3 a.m. is? Creep on over to the refrigerator, grab a spoon, get into the peanut butter. That's what you're going to do. Don't do it. Don't do it. We need to focus on one thing when it comes to macronutrients in the first stages of becoming a dad. We need to understand that protein's king. It's always king. Protein's number 1. Get your body weight in grams of protein a day. Use that as the most satiating, most metabolically challenging macronutrient that you're going to be focusing on. I want you to just focus on protein. We don't have to worry about anything else, just protein. Everything else will kind of fall into place. If you're making sure that you're getting between 150 to 200 grams of protein, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight is going to be the goal for the next 6 months of your life. It should be the goal for the rest of your life, but really focusing on it during these harder times where you're not getting the sleep, you need to be fueling your body with the macronutrients it needs to build long-term, strong, sustainable muscle. And that gets us to number 3, muscle, or number 4, muscle, right? we talk about mentality, we talk about metabolism, we talk about macronutrients, and the fourth one is muscle, which gets into your training. 3 days a week, 20 to 40 minutes, all resistance training, no high intensity interval training, no CrossFit, the beat down that your body is going to take from the lack of sleep, the lack of recovery, anything except pure strength training done in the 85 to 90% range for higher reps, somewhere in the 6 to 8 range, maybe getting into 12s depending upon level of intensity and weight on the bar, but keep it short, keep it simple. The Diesel Dad program, if you are following that, we want you on the EMOM Aesthetics program. EMOM Aesthetics is between 15 and 30 minutes. You're coming in, you're lifting weights, couple supersets, build muscle, and get out. You do not need to be beating your body down during this time. It's already completely shattered from the fact that you're up at 3 a.m. every single day of your life for the next 6 months. Please do not go and smash yourself doing super high intensity efforts without sleep, with poor nutrition, with poor problem solving, poor everything going on. You've got a 3-month window where this is going to be brutal. It's going to be really hard. You've got a 6-month window where you're going to be getting back. And if you do what I did, which was eat poorly, you're spooning peanut butter out of a jar at 3 a.m., you're sleeping poorly like I was, we're all going to be asleep poorly. You're doing really, really poor amounts of movement during the day. All of this stuff is going to result over the next 6 months in 15 pounds. But if you wake up and you focus on your mentality, the fact that it's going to be hard, you're going to have less energy, and you're still going to show up and put your best foot forward, we understand the mental part. We can handle that, right? You got this. Number 2 is going to be your metabolism. Carry your baby, get rid of the stroller, and go walk consistently. Number 3, macronutrients. Macronutrients, you need to focus on protein. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Let the rest figure itself out. And then number 4, short muscle building workouts. Couple supersets. If you're on the Diesel Dad training program, EMOM Aesthetics, get in, build some muscle, keep the intensity moderate, and survive. You're going to do it. You're going to crush it. It's going to be hard. You're going to have less energy. You're going to show up. Most importantly. This is episode 10 of the Diesel Dad. I've got 6 weeks before I become a dad again. I can't believe I'm going back to diapers. It's so crazy. We just got out of them, and now I'm going back. Ah! Life is so crazy. I'm so excited for this little nugget to show up. I don't know if I'm having a boy or a girl. All I know is it's going to be a total savage. Little Diesel's turning 3. Baby Swole is about to enter the world. This Diesel Dad is not going to put on 15 pounds of bad fat like he did on baby 1. And we're going to stay strong, lean, and athletic without sacrificing family, fatherhood, or fitness. We'll see you guys next week.